Hey everybody, I'm DeGeneres, aka The Terrible Australian at Supermastery.com, and welcome to my video review of Pixar's latest new animated feature, Finding Dory, which of course is the sequel to the 2013 Oscar-winning film Finding Nemo. So let's get right into it. Now, when I heard that Pixar were making a sequel to Finding Nemo, I was a bit skeptical at first, mainly because with Finding Nemo, which is a film I actually really like a lot, even though I don't personally think it's one of Pixar's best films, at least for me anyway, but I can understand why a lot of people do, but for me I just thought it was just a really good film amongst their filmography. But it kind of already told its story, like it just felt like a complete story and it just didn't necessarily need a sequel. And also with sort of Pixar's track record when it comes to sequels. Like, for every great sequel they make, like Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, they make something that's rather disappointing or mediocre, like Cars 2 or Monsters at University. So I was kind of umming and ahhing about how this film was going to turn out. And having now seen the film, I have to say I thought it was pretty good. Like, I don't think it's as good as Finding Nemo, but I think as a sequel on its own, it's still pretty solid. I really enjoyed it a lot, and one of the things that I really liked about the film, and that really got to me, was sort of the emotional journey of Dory, who again once again is voiced wonderfully by Ellen DeGeneres, and her emotional journey trying to find her parents, who were in the film are voiced by Eugene, Levy, and Diane Keaton. That to me was the strongest aspect of the film, and that main plot really sort of got to me emotionally. Like, I didn't cry or anything like that, but I found it very touching, and it just really was the key thing that sort of made the film really engaging to me as a viewer. And of course, like, it's also a lot of fun and quite funny as well, and also the voice casts are all great. Returning ones like Albert Brooks once again does a really good job in the role of Marlin, and also the newest additions to the cast, like I said, Keaton and Levy, but also Ed O'Neill, who kind of steals the show as playing an octopus character whose name I can't think of at the moment, but he kind of steals every scene he's in. But also Kaitlin Olson, Burrell, and so many other, Idris Elba, Dominic West. They all give really solid work with their vocal performances. But of course, Ed O'Neill being kind of the standout of the sort of the new cast, and I really enjoyed his performance, but also his character as well. And the animation is just absolutely beautiful. Like, that's the thing about Pixar, is that no matter what type of film they make, you know for a fact that the animation, whether it's a good film or a not so good film, the animation quality is going to be fantastic, and this film is no exception. Like, it just looks absolutely stunning, and seeing the film on the big screen just shows how much sort of depth and feel and clarity they just brought to sort of these underwater scenes. It just looks amazing. And also the score is really, really well done as well. Very well directed by Andrew Stanton, who of course has come back to direct, who previously directed Nemo, so his directing work here is really good. And I just really enjoyed it a lot. But I have to say, though, I love the scenes with Baby Dory. Baby Dory is without a doubt one of the most cutest creations I have ever seen in a film, or at least in quite a while anyway, and she just is adorable. And also, the young actress who plays her, who I can't think of her name at the moment, she just gives a really wonderful performance as her. And that to me, it's those scenes between Baby Dory and her parents that actually really got to me, and to me actually did make me feel a little misty-eyed at times during the course of the film. So in terms of negatives, like I said, I don't feel like it pretty much has kind of the same kind of structure as Nemo, in that, even though, yeah, some of the plots and all that is a bit different, but there are sort of aspects in terms of where the story is structured, and like just felt a little too similar to Nemo. And as well, there was the sort of the final act of the film, I did feel was a bit ridiculous. I mean, it started to get a little too ridiculous, even by Pixar standards. So, not to say that it ruined the film for me, it just felt, compared to everything else that sort of happened in the rest of the film prior, that sort of from the third act onwards, like towards the end, it just felt a little silly and a little unbelievable. But then again, you know, this is a film of talking fish, so what do I know? But overall, I think Finding Nemo is a really fun film. I really enjoyed it. Not one of Pixar's best, but it's definitely one of their most solid efforts, and I still really enjoyed it. And it doesn't surprise me this film has been huge at the box office worldwide. So, because it has everything, it has laughs, it has a lot of laughs, it has a lot of fun. It also has a lot of moving moments, and it just has a great cast and just beautiful animation. So, fun. I give it a thumbs up. Like I said, not as good as Nemo, but a pretty solid sequel nonetheless. So if I had to give Finding Dory a rating, I give it a solid 3.5. So yeah, that's the end of my video review of Finding Dory. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later. See you everyone. Bye.